What's up friends, welcome back to AR4789, and today I'm gonna to discuss 7 differences between Windows 11 and Windows 10. Windows 11 is the next generation of the Microsoft Windows, which announced on 24 June in 2021 and expected launch on 2000 October 2021. So let's get started. Number 1. The Start menu. The Windows 11 Start menu is very similar like the Windows 10X Start menu because the Start menu location are in the center. Unlike Windows 10, the Start menu in Windows 10 are located on the left. It's just like the previous Windows version, except Windows 8 and 8.1. And this is the Start menu on the left is just like the Windows 7, XP, Vista, 95, 2000, and etc. In Windows 11, it don't have the live tiles, but Windows 11 is have the recommended option, which the function is displays a list of the activities you did on your computer for the past 30 days. But on Windows 10, it have the live tiles such as like the Windows 8 and 8.1, and the Start menu in Windows 10 doesn't have the recommended option because the recommended option is on the task view, which is called the timeline that introduced on Windows 10 April 2018 update. In Windows 11, it have the All App feature, and it's like the Windows 10X but in different name. In Windows 10X, it's called Show All instead All Apps. Unlike Windows 10 Anniversary Update until next, the All App feature are removed, so the most used, regionally aided, and all apps are combined. Number 2. The taskbar. The Windows 11 taskbar is very similar like Windows 10X. Unlike Windows 10 or the previous one, the taskbar are located in the center rather in the left, but the all behavior can be enabled in the settings. The Windows 11 taskbar is remove the menu option in the context menu, but it move on the settings. Unlike in Windows 10, the taskbar are located in the left like the previous one, and in the context menu is have the menu option such as lock the taskbar, start task manager, etc. In Windows 11 taskbar, the icon such as the search, task view, and widget are redesigned to be a more fluent design. It will show the animation when you click it, but Cortana is gone and the search are no longer enabled in the box. So when you hover the icons like search and task view, it will show the quick mini access that very useful. When you click the app icon like Edge, Store, and File Explorer, it will push, and when you minimize the window, the icon will be pushed down and return to the actual position. Talk about the notification area. The Windows 11 notification area is very similar like the Windows 10, but the difference is the icons like Wi-Fi, battery, and sound are redesigned. Action Center are split, so the notification is in the time and date option, and the quick action is now in the notification area option. But in Windows 10 for October 2020 update onwards, it's have the news and interest option on the left notification area. Also before that, there is a people option in the current news and interest position, which is introduced on Windows 10 Fall Kratos update, but it's disabled by default in Windows 10 May 2019 update onwards. Number 3. The desktop. In Windows 11 desktop, it's have the new wallpaper, which in my opinion is very like the flower, and the icons like recycle bin, this PC, network, etc. are redesigned into the fluent design, but these icons are introduced in Windows 10 build 21343, a Windows 10 Cobalt build. Also, the context menu is extremely redesigned into the fluent user interface, featuring the rounded corners, but you can enable the all behavior by click show more option. And this context menu are very big unlike the previous one. And the task view is very like the Windows 10 RTM until April 2018 update because the timeline are gone or removed. Move to the News and Interest. The News and Interest is replaced by widgets. Unlike in Windows 10 News and Interest, the widgets have an actual widget like weather, calendar, photos, etc. It looks like the previous one, Windows 7 and Vista, but unlike them, the widgets is only moved at this window and can't move to the desktop like 7 and Vista. The search, in my opinion, is little bit fairer like the Windows 10, but it have a rounded corners, and the search box is on the top instead of the above. Move to the Windows 10 desktop. The Windows 10 desktop have the hero wallpaper, which is introduced on Windows 10 RTM, but it's redesigned in Windows 10 build 18282 or Windows 10 May 2019 built for accompany the light sim. The task view have the timeline feature since in Windows 10 April 2018 update. Before that, the task view is very like Windows 11 that we already talked about it. The icons like recycle bin, this PC, etc. are redesigned in these windows, replacing the Windows Vista until Windows 8.1 icons. The context menu is same like the previous version like Windows 7, 8.1, etc. In Windows 11, October 2020 update onwards, there is an option called News and Interest, which the function is showing the current news and today we have the forecast from MSN. In these windows, the search along with time is evolved. So from Windows 10 RTM until May 2021 update, the current update is different. Number 4. The File Explorer. The Windows 11 File Explorer is very similar like Windows 10, but minus ribbon. In Windows 11 File Explorer, the ribbon is redesigned becomes minimalistic with the most common options such as new, rename, delete, etc. So, when you move the File Explorer window, the wallpaper becomes blurry behind the File Explorer window. It's very like the arrow, the Windows Vista and 7 user interface, but it ignores the Windows app such as Mail. It just only shows the desktop when the mail is behind the File Explorer. And the context menu is same like in the desktop, but with the extra options in the little icons here. We have copy, paste, and rename. And also, like in the desktop, you can still re-enable the alt behavior by clicking Show More options. Number 5. The Settings. The settings in Windows 11 is significantly redesigned, with the new layout is very similar like the Microsoft Edge. Also, in these settings, it have many new features. For example, in personalization, there is a new option is you can customize your touch keyboard that can't be found in Windows 10. The main categories is now on the left instead on the center, but the right side is now an active page or content. Unlike Windows 10, the settings is now remove the home page. So if you open settings, it will appear first is the system page instead home page. In my opinion, the Windows 11 settings design is very like the Windows 8 and 8.1 PC settings. Talk about Windows 10, the settings in Windows 10 is expand and multiply the features and functions in the control panel, so that the features in control panel that was before are gone. For example, the personalization. There are some personalization features which is moved on the settings. When you open the settings, it will appear homepage, and since in Windows 10 April 2018 update, the homepage is redesigned to resembling control panel. The main categories and active page are split and not joined like in Windows 8, 8.1, and of course in Windows 11. Number 6. The Microsoft Store. For the first time, the Microsoft Store is completely redesigned in Windows 11 with the Windows 11 native UI rounded corners. And the Microsoft Store is much cleaner, comfortable, and very fluent design. Also, unlike in the Microsoft Store or Windows Store in Windows 10 Creators Update above and Windows 8, it now have an option is you can able to download the Android apps such as like the TikTok, Among Us, etc. And also we have an entertainment option which displays all of movies and dramas. In Windows 10, the Microsoft Store are introduced in Windows 10 Fall Creators Update. However, the UI remains same like the Windows 10 Store, but it have a new options called Device, which the function is you can buy electronic items such as cell phones, laptops and computers directly from the Microsoft Store, and when you already purchase it, the package will delivered, I think, from USA to your home. And the last one, number 7, is the lock and lock on screen. The Windows 11 lock screen is very different like the previous version like Windows 8 and Windows 10. Now, the clock and date is now on the up center instead down left. And we go to the lock on screen. The lock on screen is very like Windows 10, but it have a rounded corners in the sign in option menus, password box, and the right corner option, which is, in my opinion, is very cool and very nice, matching the Windows 11 user interface. But in Windows 10, the lock screen is very similar like the Windows 8 and 8.1. But the notification option like Wi-Fi, battery, etc. is now on the right corner instead on left corner and above the clock date. Move to the lock on screen. Since Windows 10 Anniversary Update, you can change the lock on's background with your image. That, in my opinion, it's very nice feature in this Windows. And the lock on screen is very like the Windows 7 and Vista. And unlike them, the ease of access is now on the right corner next to the power option. Also, in my opinion, it's very like the sum of build of Windows Vista Beta 2. Okay, that's all the differences between Windows 11 and Windows 10. I hope you enjoy it. And if you like this video, click the like button. And if you dislike, click dislike. And don't forget to comment and subscribe. I'm Abdi and see you next time on the next videos, maybe in the next week or tomorrow. And goodbye.